Calories in versus calories out. Today, we're going to talk about why it's important and how you can use calories to get you shredded fast as fuck. Greetings. What up, though? It's your boy Corey Armstrong Fitness in the building. Today we're going to talk about calories in versus calories out. The number one thing you need to know to get shredded, man. Let's get right into it. Also, for all you guys that are on the shredding journey, I'm assuming that's why you're watching me on your camera right now. I got something a little special for you at the end of the video. Just stick around. But let's hop right into it. The main thing you need to know if you're trying to get lean, get shredded, cut down, lose body fat, whatever you want to call it, you need to be in a caloric deficit. The simplest way that I can put that to you as a caloric deficit is you are burning more calories than you're taking in. So that could either be eating less, working out more, doing things that expend more calories than you ingest every single day. Real quick, I want to give you 3 tips to help put you in a caloric deficit. Step number 1, you need to figure out how many calories is a calorie deficit for you. It's going to vary from individual to individual. Now, this number is going to vary from person to person depending on how much you weigh and how active you are throughout the day. There are other different factors biologically, the speed of your metabolism, your NEAT, that's a whole other video. There's so many different factors, but to try to simplify it as much as possible, I'll just give you an easy way to find a starting point for you. An easy starting point for most people is you can take your body weight in pounds currently and multiply that number by 10. Now, for most people, this is a really low amount of calories, because in the modern day America, most people overeat. Then you got some people on the other end of the spectrum where this number is actually a very high calorie amount. And these are the people who vastly undereat, who probably suffered from some form of metabolic damage or adrenal fatigue from extensive amount of time eating in very low calories. If you're one of those people that this number is really huge for you, I still recommend trying to hit this number for at least 1 to 2 weeks. Now, some of you may be wondering, what about macros? Well, I'll get to that a little bit later. Track your calories for 1 or 2 weeks, start with that number, and see what happens on the scale. Guaranteed, more times than not, if you're doing this next step, you should be losing weight. Tip number 2, you gotta hit the gym. Obviously, this goes without saying. Being in the gym, working out, you're gonna burn calories. If you do it effectively, the best route to anybody trying to lose fat, I don't care who you are, you need to be hitting them damn weights. And you need to hit them heavy, you need to hit them hard. I always recommend to my clients that you go the route of prioritizing strength training. Strength training is gonna have the most benefits for you long-term when it comes to fat loss, because obviously, as most people know, the more lean muscle mass that you have, the higher your metabolism. And the higher your metabolism, the more calories you burn at rest. Burn calories translates to what? Less fat. That's why we're here. And plus, come on now, who wants to lose fat and not have no muscle to show off? Who wants to lose fat and just be some skinny guy with no cuts? Nobody, right? Your weight training program should center around compound lifts mostly. So for example, if you're going in and you're training legs, do not shy away from your squats, your deadlifts, your lunges. Those should be the cornerstones of your leg workouts. If we're talking chest, your bench press, your incline press, your dips, those are the things. Back, pull-ups, rows. These are the compound lifts that are going to get you the most bang for your buck in terms of calorie expenditure. And it's also important to note that if your goal is fat loss, let me talk to you. If your goal is fat loss, don't go in there trying to do a bunch of cardio right off rip. The last thing you want to do if you are starting a fat loss journey, and I think I'm going to do a whole video on this, but the last thing you want to do is attack it cardio first. Cardio should be a tool that you use on the back end of your cut. So if you're thinking, hey man, I want to lose 20 to 30 pounds, once you get past that first, let's say you're going for 20, get past that first 15, those last 5 may be hard. And those last 5 is mainly when I would encourage myself or a client to say, hey, maybe it's time to throw in a day or two of cardio. Mainly though, to get the most bang for your buck and get the most long-term success in this fat loss game, you want to prioritize hitting those weights. Tip number 3 is meal timing. Now this burns calories, sort of. Meal timing will not put you in a calorie deficit. However, meal timing will play a factor in how your body utilizes calories. So I thought it was important to include it here. So for me personally, I use intermittent fasting as a tool. And for those that don't know what intermittent fasting is, this is basically picking certain times of the day that you eat and times that you don't eat. So you pick a window. Let's say for me, for example, 8 hours of the day I eat, and the other 16 hours of the day I don't. I just drink water. What this does is it causes my body to be more efficient in the times that I'm not eating with the calories that are stored as fat. The fucking camera cut off on me. But anyway, what was I saying? Eating in a smaller window forces your body to be more efficient with the calories that you are eating. So eating in that window when you're most active will cause your body to utilize more of those calories and not store as much as fat. Then in addition to that, going long periods of time fasting or not eating, so to speak, will cause your body to tap into those fat stores, grab them and use them. So you'll be burning fat in those hours fasting. But more on that in my intermittent fasting video. I'll link that somewhere down below. Go check it out. I give you info on why you should be doing intermittent fasting. Anyway, those are my 3 tips on how to put you in a calorie deficit. If you are looking for more information in regards to getting shredded, I got something special for you. Recently wrote an ebook called Shredding Made Simple. Yes, Shredding Made Simple. It is completely free. Go check it out. It's going to teach you everything from how to calculate calories, macronutrients, how that whole piece of the puzzle works, what type of tools you can use as far as structuring your workout plan, and also a little intro to intermittent fasting, what's the benefits of it, how to incorporate it into your lifestyle. And yeah, go check it out. If you like the video, let me know. Hit the thumbs up, like it for your boy. Hit that subscribe button to see some more, and I'm out. Peace. Want the power, niggas want the power, bitches want the power.